Oi, prick.
May 27th, 2014.
A shadow is trying to enter our world. One of the ancients. The runes confirm it. I don't know which one. All I know is that they arrive at Stonehenge 3 days from now. I have the ability to incant runes in the ancient tongue, but I do not know what incantation sequence will banish the evil, nor do I know which evil to banish. What I do know is that I will never determine these things by sitting here, letting the time tick away. Begin journey. These two birth stories, lockpick chance. Ooh! Stats modifiers.
Give me them stats.
Yes. Health, sanity, lockpick chance.
I'll take it.
Ooh! The bowl. Might take the bowl. Melee damage. Oh, crap. I'll take the lion. Yeah. I'll take some passive buffs. You've received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. Open. Look for intel in cursed towns. Restock at safe towns. If you want my advice, start from Kidbury and work out from there. Alright, let's go to Kidbury. Lawmoth. Waterhope. Lawmoth has the green dot. What's the green dot for? Drive that. Ah! 2 seconds. 77 health, 78 sanity, 15 quid. Arriving at the town of Lawmouth. Enter town. May 27th, 2014, 11:48 a.m. Lawmouth. The town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I am confronted by what we stand to lose if I fail in my mission. I don't need the hospital supplies. I have lost another precious hour, but I have finally found a black market dealer willing to take my money. Bullets I'm good. Stab-proof vest prevents severe wounding. Bullets. Take the vest. Turn the car. I've received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. Networks down in Hobbley, and I need a message couriered there within 13 hours. Don't expect a warm welcome if you let this slide. Hobbley. Sawhill or water. Let's go to Sawhill. To you, losing your sanity may be unavoidable, but don't give up. Give your mind clear. Keep your mind clear for as long as you can. T. Trilby. Sawhill. Enter the town. May 27th, 2014. 15:34. So that is 3:34 p.m. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. I don't like that. I'm gonna turn off the car. I don't like it only because, like, it's 2 places in a row where everything's safe. Blesschester. And hopefully we can get the Hobbley from there. Yeah, drive. As I stop briefly at a junction, a harassed-looking young man in rumpled clothing runs to my window and pleads for a ride between labored breaths. He says there are dark forces at work in one of the safe towns and it is vitally important he get there. His hand is nervously rattling at my passenger side handle, which I have shrewdly been keeping locked. Let him in, or drive on. He could be a demon, or a possessed entity, or something or other. Let him in. Before I could even finish voicing my consent, the stranger hauled me out of the driver's seat and into the road. I could only watch, paralyzed with shock as he made his escape in my car. For 2 miserable hours I walked down the roadside before recovering my car, abandoned in a hedgerow. The door wide open. To make matters worse, the engine suffered some severe damage and no longer could go at top speed. Shit! It's gonna take longer to get to the spots. So I could open it and possibly receive money or something or other. Or ignore it and not have to worry. But if I open it, I could also receive a sanity deduction. Take the chance. Are you that X-Files paranormal investigator guy? This is so cool. Here's £9. Okay, just give me $9. It's not too bad. Enter town. The atmosphere is tense as news has spread of the darkness infecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the Shadow's influence for now. This is crazy. Like, how many towns are just devoid of like the monsters. Hobley. Going to Hobley. As per request. I'm gonna take a chance. I've wired you 9 pounds. Don't ask who I am. Just keep doing what you're doing. The message is received by a flustered man dressed not dissimilarly to myself. He is agitated enough that I am forced to awkwardly remind him of the agreed payment before he can run off, whereupon he throws a handful of notes at me and disappears into the shadows. $15. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time. Catch the shadow's attention. Let's look for supplies. I've lost another precious hour, but I finally found a black market dealer willing to take my money. This is... what does it do? Improves fire rate. They told me at the beginning to head to Kidberry. So I'm assuming Kidberry has a problem. I stopped to enter a corner shop that didn't look abandoned and was confronted by an armed man in hastily assembled survival gear demanding money from a terrified cashier. He attempts to simultaneously cover both me and the cashier with his gun, flicking his aim left and right. His eyes are wide and nervous. Take him round. Grab the gun. Take him round. With my hands in the air, I indicate behind myself with my shoulders at the door, the darkness outside. I pointed that whatever world we now live in, the usefulness of money has been severely reduced. He runs out of the shop without a word, confused and desperate, filled with pity. I watch him go. The cashier gratefully insists I take 13 pounds as a reward, undermining my argument somewhat. I think at this point the Ministry of Occultism texts start to become suspect, but I'll take a look. There's fighting on the streets of Lawmouth. They could use some hands-on assistance. There's some extra cash in if you're willing to... I have just arrived at Kidberry. Alright, the town is suffering under an infestation of small, scuttling creatures. They attack randomly, killing cats, stealing food, and injuring people. It is clear that It is clear that this is only the beginning of something terrible. It starts with petty nuisances, killing pets and ruining crops, and sooner or later it escalates to missing people being found half devoured. The solution is to wipe this out now before it gets any more footholds. Investigate further. The townspeople's concerns seem to center around an office building. Apparently it was evacuated for an extermination early in the crisis, but has not since reopened. Furthermore, no one can confess to having seen any of the exterminators come out. It must be the location of the nest. These creatures do not have the sophistication for misdirection or subterfuge. Investigate further. Alright. Since we're in a more, I suppose, subdued setting, I can explain a little bit about the game. This is the Consuming Shadow by Ben Hiatsu Croshaw. He's a game developer and video game reviewer, most famously known for Zero Punctuation. In the language of the ancients, the syllable "pati" is usually given as a name, but also variously been written to denote the concept of illness, infection, deformity. So, Bati is sickness. Go to a table here. So when you find clues, there's a little table, and you can start to piece together all the different such or others. Bati, room Bati. There we go. So, just the first one, the rune is Bati. I don't know. Aspect, pain, madness, disease. So from here, this is how you start to piece together who your enemy is, who your ally is, and who the ally of the enemy is. Possibly ally of the enemy of the enemy? I don't know. I've only played through this once and I died, but I think that's the point. It's roguelike. Which means you go through, give it a shot, fuck up, start all over again. So, don't know the name, don't know the color. All I have is the rune for Bati, and the aspect is disease. I don't know their agenda. I don't know the name of the god. All that business. I don't know. Fuck with that. Let's see if I can find the keys. So, Ben Croshaw. I've received 2 armor-piercing round bullets. Armor-piercing bullets, which seem to have been held as a keepsake for a trophy. In the language of the ancients, the name of Nyx is often identified with a symbol resembling a tree with a dot between the branches. Oh! Alright. So you see that? I got a clue. So, at the very least, Nyx has the rune Bati as an aspect of disease. I don't know if they're good or bad. I don't know their color. But I know about them more than anything else, really. Ben Croshaw, huge fan. The Shm rune has been inscribed on the wall here in purple, a generic prayer to a god, not necessarily the god perverting this place, it could be intended for associated deity. So I'm going to assume now that Shm is purple. So I think one of the best practices is come on. The rune upon the wall seemed to respond to the invocation. I don't know what it did. So I'm saying, Ben Croshaw, big fan. Multiple of his audiobooks. Love his writing. Oh, fucker. I have found a set of keys. These should make exploration easier. Most of the engraving was too weathered to read the full banishment mantra, but the third symbol almost certainly was the symbol Bati. Unless there's any more loot to be found. So I'm going to search more in this area. I enjoy his comedy. I enjoy his reviews. The ruin is being purple is means it is a curse of God that associates Angin. So I'm assuming. Alright, let me look at the. I'm going to assume Angin is something. It may even be a friend. Oh, super sidetracked, super sidetracked. Big fan of his work. Podcast, YouTube, everything called Let's Drown Out with his friends. Spent a very long time zoning out, playing whatever the hell I was playing. Ah! Come on, you fucker. There we go. Turn the car. Creatures still infest every crack and shadow of the town, but I have ensured that I will no longer breed. A combined effort by the locals will be enough to exterminate the remainder. I can move on now. So I just gotta pick a spot. The green towns are safe-ish. Yes. Well then, let me head to Hobley. Family member ones, as far as I've seen, they're more likely to fuck with your sanity. But I'm gonna look at it. Maybe I can get money or even a sanity boost. Where are you? A man from the government came today. I don't know what he was saying, but I think he might have been threatening us. We need you here. I'm gonna lose sanity. Something strikes my front bumper and I screech to a halt. I'm on a forested path and can't see anything in the road. I get out of the car, but there is still nothing around and not even a dent in the bumper. I am then rooted to the spot by a gruff voice, coming from somewhere in the darkness ahead of me. Get away from the car, it growls. Move away from it and step forward. I'm gonna go towards the voice. Cautiously, as if each step might make the ground collapse beneath my feet, I move towards the source of the voice. After a few yards, I plant my feet and demand that the speakers show themselves. The shot rings out. I flinch, but I was not the target. Instead, there is a fresh bullet hole in my car's radiator grill from which some kind of vapor is rising. Maddeningly, the engine has been damaged and no longer can go at top speed. So they are just trying to stop me. The atmosphere is tense here as news is spread of the darkness infecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I could not sense the shadow's influence for now. I am going to visit the hospital. There's a discredited doctor operating the backstreet surgery here. They will heal me without question as long as I have the cash. find supplies for now. After an hour, I have found the items on sale. Car. Set destination. Ooh. This camera is fucked. No, I don't want to do that. Stoned. Let's head towards Stonehenge. Let's check the text. There's a guy in Waterhope asking for someone to bring him a locksmith's kit. Not sure what it's about. Do it or don't, but if you don't, the town won't be safe for long. Take a shot. Dear, do you know what's going on with Sungate? Sumgate. They say some very odd things are happening there. Lawmouth has fallen to the shadow. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I stop momentarily outside the church, where a youngish man dressed as a priest sits on the steps, clutching a smoking gun. At his feet lies the corpse of a man, who I can immediately identify. See had been altered quite horrifically by the shadow. The priest registers my presence, but does not look up. In a monotone voice, he asks me what has become of our world. Truth or a comforting lie? Truth. I tell the priest everything and he stares, wide-eyed throughout. When I am finished, he has only one question for me. Can you stop it? I tell him that I hope so. In reply, he gives me his gun and mournfully goes back inside the church, locking the door. The gun, I find, is loaded with hollow point bullets. Bullet rounds, 5 in all. As I get to the next town, I'll heal up. Come on. Alright. The people of this town have been welcoming, perhaps too much so. They smile but rarely blink. Invite me to some private meeting place within minutes of conversation. When pressed, the apparently unaffected people muttered disquieting stories of friends and loved ones returning from meetings with changed personalities. The smiling ones all wear gloves and baggy clothing, buttoned to the neck, as if their flesh must remain hidden. Everything points to some kind of evil consciousness, a dark, controlling presence buried somewhere out of sight, puppeting and perverting. Investigate further, of course. The first people to exhibit strange behavior I have discovered were dock workers. The first known case is estimated to be a man who worked at one of the warehouses on the industrial riverfront. It did not take long to establish that something is wrong. There. That's... what the hell? Workers go in that do not come out. And the nearby river is thick with the well-gnawed corpses of fish. Something is living there that should not be. Investigate further. Find and exterminate the large creature bewitching the town. I found a set of keys. These should make exploration easier. Yes, they should! Let's go down here first. I've received 3 armor-piercing bullets, which seem to have been held as a keepsake or trophy. Boxer. Mostly garbage, but there's a piece of sturdy wire I could probably twist into a lockpick. Got a lockpick. body lies at my feet. They appear to have died in absolute terror. The mouth is open so wide that the jaw appears to have been dislocated. I guess I'm just cool with that. No sanity loss. Oh! Boom! 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 The syllable "fu" had many uses in the language of the ancients, most notably as the last symbol of a notorious dispel, purported to be powerful enough to banish a god. So, "fu." Flashlight, I guess that proves visibility. Fat ancient 9mm beers. Yeah, there's nothing left. The townsfolk are not immediately better off with the extermination of the creature behind their enslavement. There have been several murders and suicides already. As the memories of their actions return, the best thing I can do for now is leave them to heal. Fuck them all, he says. Wish I could help in person, but I'm on a fine line as it is. Wires you £9. Makes me feel useful. Really? You gave me $9 fucking, Trilby? Thanks, bruh. There's a short traffic jam on the motorway, not a major one. I should be moving again within minutes, but I take the opportunity to get out for a moment and stretch my legs. Other families have had the same idea. A couple are arguing around the car in front, and their young daughter, clad in pajamas, or pyjamas, in a hastily thrown on coat, asks me if everything is going to be alright. Yes. I pretend to have misunderstood the question and tell the girl that her parents are arguing over nothing, and it doesn't mean they love each other less. She nods, slightly puzzled, and leaves me alone. Shortly afterwards, traffic starts moving, the family go on their way. I wonder how differently this counter could have been. So I lose or gain nothing. Finn's home. People of this town have been welcoming. Oh, it's not one of those. Investigate further. First people to exhibit strange behavior. I have discovered where Doc were. Oh. Really? Like the same exact scenario. I guess that's the problem with randomly generated shit. Oh, who dis? It's my cousin. For some reason, a perfectly functional lockpick has been left. Oh, I'm just getting lockpicks left and right, huh? Who that? Where they at? Where you at? I found 2 armor-piercing bullets, perhaps left over. Gain some health. Oh, what's this? A single diary page has been stuck here. No time to read it now, but I'll hang on to it. Guess that's for later. Check the box. I've recovered some dusty jewelry. That's it. I haven't found many clues, huh? I found a discarded wallet. Lots of money. The T rune has been indicated on the wall here in white. I'm assuming he's white. A body lies at my feet. Their body was so horribly diseased that a violent bursting of swellings and boils appears to prove fatal. Disease. Disease is playing some sort of... Died from the heavy impact of a swinging dangler 28 hours before the Ancients' invasion. Managed to partially assemble the banishment ritual, and only allowed a single town to fall to the shadow after beginning their mission. Took a balanced approach to combat, but slightly favored guns, firing a total of 25 bullets. In the end, subject was run-of-the-mill corpse. Too shabby. And that was it. That was a run of The Consuming Shadow.